Hi guys, welcome to Maybe News. Today I've made you a video about 10 Hollywood scandals throughout the years. If you liked this video, give it a thumb up and subscribe our channel. Let's get started. 10. The Marilyn Monroe and John F. Kennedy affair. Where there's power, there's scandal, and the White House is no stranger to either. In the early 1960s, with the United States' most dashing president in the White House, it was only a matter of time before Marilyn Monroe, Hollywood's most glamorous starlet, found her way to Washington. It began in February 1962, when Monroe was invited to a dinner party held in Kennedy's honor. This wasn't the first time they'd met, but at this time Kennedy asked for her phone number. He called the next day to invite her to his home in Palm Springs in California. Conveniently, First Lady Jackie would be absent. And though the Secret Service worked to conceal evidence of their meetings, rumors swirled following that California weekend. Kennedy was a ladies' man, known for his extramarital dalliances, and other guests observed that it was obvious that they were intimate and that they were staying there together for the night. 9. Woody Allen marries Sonia Previn. Many cinephiles know Woody Allen as the epitome of the self-deprecating neurotic, a role he has played many times in his award-winning films. However, Allen's real life erupted into controversy that would put any movie script to shame when it was discovered that Allen was having an affair with his then-girlfriend's adopted daughter, who was 35 years his junior. Allen, whose talent for writing cutting, intelligent one-liners catapulted him into fame as a writer, director, and actor, was romantically linked to actress Mia Farrow in the early 1980s. Farrow had a number of adopted children, among them a young daughter named Sonia Previn. In 1991, Farrow discovered nude photos of then 21-year-old Previn in Allen's home. Predictably, scandal erupted. However, unlike many more conventional Hollywood partnerships, their relationship has been remarkably successful. Allen and Previn married in 1997 at age 62 and 27, respectively. As of 2012, the couple is still together. 8. Fatty Arbuckle's manslaughter charge. Possibly the first big Hollywood scandal took place in 1921. Comedian Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle was at a party with an unknown actress, Virginia Rappe, and they ended up in a hotel bedroom together. After guests heard screaming from the room, they rushed in and found Rappe writhing in agony. A few days later, she died with a ruptured bladder, and her friend accused Arbuckle of raping and accidentally killing her. The funny man was charged with manslaughter, but was eventually cleared after 3 trials. 7. When Walt Disney welcomed a Nazi. Walt Disney has been long accused of anti-Semitism, and the insinuation isn't entirely baseless. In 1938, he invited Nazi propagandist filmmaker Leni Riefenstahl to Walt Disney Studios in the immediate aftermath of the Kristall Night, also known as the Night of the Broken Glass, a Nazi government terror campaign that saw synagogues burned, Jewish shopkeepers' windows smashed, and Jews murdered by Nazi youths throughout Germany. It might be going too far to label Disney as anti-Semite, but there's definitely evidence that he at the very last admired Riefenstahl. 6. Rob Lowe made a sex tape with a 16-year-old. A video of then 24-year-old Parks and Rec star having sex with 2 women was reportedly recorded the night before the 1988 Democratic National Convention in Atlanta. And a little side note, Lowe was largely into politics before his acting career took off. When it surfaced, it was discovered that one of the girls was only 16 years old. Her mother slapped him with a civil lawsuit, and he ended up settling, paying her a large sum of money and doing 20 hours of community service. 5. John Lennon outraged religious Americans. For some reason, despite far bigger scandals being attached to John Lennon, both during and after his lifetime, the one that people seem most concerned with is his statement that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus. It didn't cause that big a stir when it was first published in the London Evening Standard in March 1966, but after it was reprinted in the teen magazine Datebook 4 months later, things got really heated. Some American radio DJ smashed Beatles records live on the air and urged listeners to send their Beatles records to the station to meet the same fate. Meanwhile, when Lennon later sang about a fantasy world with no religion in his song, Imagine, it nearly topped the charts and became a classic. 4. Donald Trump Access Hollywood tape. In 2016, it was revealed Trump was caught in 2005 hot mic discussion with Access Hollywood, hosted by Billy Bush, while on a Hollywood set to make an appearance on a soap opera. On the tape, Trump brags about kissing, groping and trying to have sex with women who were not his wife. Bush joins in, laughing at some of Trump's comments and later encouraging an actress to hug Trump. Trump downplayed the crude exchange, which included the now infamous grab them by you-know-what phrase, as locker room talk. He went on to be elected President of the United States. 3. Hugh Grant caught with a prostitute. In 1995, Hugh Grant paid a sex worker to give him a blowjob on the Sunset Strip, but the two were found by police, and the 4 weddings and a funeral actor was arrested for lewd conduct in a public place. At the time of his arrest, he was with his longtime girlfriend, Elizabeth Hurley, who tried to work through the incident. She ended up leaving Grant 5 years later. 2. Charlie Chaplin was exiled from America. Scandalous headline involving Charlie Chaplin came after he was scorned by U.S. Attorney General James P. McGranery, who believed Chaplin was anti-American. McGranery subsequently banned Chaplin from re-entering the country following his 1952 visit to the UK to promote his final movie, Limelight. Chaplin eventually surrendered his permit for re-entry, settled in Switzerland, and refused to return to the United States until he received an honorary Academy Award in 1972. 1. Harvey Weinstein accused of sexual assault. On October 5, 2017, Ashley Judd accused longtime movie mogul Harvey Weinstein of sexual harassment, a bombshell accusation that led to the historical Time's Up and #MeToo movements. Since the first allegations, a number of other actresses have come forward with their stories of being sexually harassed or assaulted by Weinstein. After 8 months, he finally turned himself into police in New York City. And that's all for today. Thanks guys for watching, and if you have any ideas for the next episode, you can write them in the comment section below. See you in the next episode.